Okay, so to start the beef stew, we're going to sear the meat. So all you do is hit saute, make sure it's on high, and for this Instant Pot Duo Crisp and Air Fryer model, you have to hit the start button. Now, in my Amazon store link down below, I will have this pot linked there in case you want to look at it, buy it, whatever. So I have that link down there, and let me switch it up over here. All right. So why I'm doing this video, I already have a beef stew one out there. But to be honest, I was looking through our potato drawer and meat and stuff like that, and honestly, I just have too much stuff in here that is about to go bad, and I need to use it. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to show you the produce in a minute, and some of it is not the greatest looking, but it's still good. So first things first, we're going to cut this meat, and we're going to brown it. So I'm using a chuck roast, you could see right there. So I get this from a local farm. We purchase a quarter cow at a time, and I know a lot of people have made a lot of comments about our beef, which is just so odd to me. But people have always, especially steaks that we make, have criticized it for being like a crappy cut because it is quite lean. So I don't know, for a chuck roast, does this look lean? I'm not sure. This is what we buy. It's all grass-fed, so I don't find it to be a bad quality, and it tastes good. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Now, you're going to want to roast. Chuck roast would probably be the best because it does have some of the marbling, and that gives you the best flavor. There are other cuts out there you can use. Honestly, you can use filet mignon. You can use London broil. It's just going to depend on how much flavor you want and how tender you want it. We're cooking it all in the Instant Pot. It's going to be tender, so I wouldn't worry about that. So let me just grab my knife. Hang on. All right, so you want a nice sharp knife, and you're going to cut this meat. You could buy it already cut. They have stew meat you could buy. Cut it into whatever size pieces you want for your family. So I'm probably going to cut it into size about that because I am cooking all the veggies together. They will not get too mushy if you don't have a huge cut of meat. All right, so I'm going to cut this down to about that size. I'm going to get some oil into my Instant Pot, and I'm going to saute this. You don't need to do that. A lot of people say it makes it look better, taste better, whatever you want to do. If you want to do that, go ahead. If you don't, you don't need to. I have found that it tastes just as good. And I honestly, personally don't think the look is all that much different. So that beeping just tells me that the pot is hot, and then I can go ahead and get these in here. All right, so that's the beef cooking over there. Then over here, we're going to start cutting down our veggies. Okay. So we got, let's see, some rough looking sweet potatoes. So I'm going to cut these down and cut out any of the blemishes. I'm not going to throw the whole sweet potato away because of that. While some may think that is gross, I get it, but I don't want to waste a lot of money either. So I'm just going to cut these into good size chunks. They will not get mushy, don't worry. I'm going to cancel that. And let's see, here, I'll show you everything we got. We got some potatoes. Again, I have some yellow potatoes. I have some white potatoes. I'm just going to cut these in nice big pieces. Whoop. Get that piece off. All right, what else do we have here? Oh, let me throw the yellow one in too. And we got little spots on there. Sometimes you could even find these at a discount at the store. So why not? Oh, we got some big old butternut here. This one's not too bad, but I have had it for a while. So I just want to cut that down. And then I got some carrots here. The carrots look good. I gave one to Kane. These were the rainbow carrots, but we have just one yellow and all orange carrots left. You could add parsnips. Any like hearty vegetable you could add into here. These are mostly root veggies. And I'm going to add in 2 small onions. That's all I had left. I'm just going to quarter these and put these in here. As soon as I get everything in here, I'll show you the rest. All right, so I got all the veg in there, cleaned off the counter. It's still a little wet. Now you need at least a cup of water. So I have about 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper to taste. About 1 tablespoon. I don't salt on camera because either I don't salt enough or I salt too much. So I can't make anybody happy with that. Got some garlic, and I have a huge pot of stew over here. So it might look like a lot of seasoning, but it's a lot of vegetable in there and beef. All right, and this is just some onion powder from Trader Joe's. You can season with whatever you want. Some rosemary would be nice. This is a mushroom seasoning, also from Trader Joe's. And then my aunt always traditionally used Gravy Master. So I always use that because it reminds me of her cooking. So about 1 tablespoon. It's the end of the bottle, so I'm just using what's in there. And you can use beef broth if you'd like. You can even use chicken broth. Just mix it up. All right. So over here is our huge pot. The meat is on the bottom. And then I'm just going to pour this all over. All right. Okay. So this is going to take about 45 minutes. You want to make sure your ring, the silicone ring, is pushed down well. And let me move you off so you guys could see me do this part. Okay. So we want to put this on. You're going to twist it. Now back here, it depends. Some people have one of these you turn to sealing, and then this new pot doesn't have that. So you come down here, and no matter which Instant Pot you're using, you're going to want to find the pressure cook button. So we want it on high, and then you're just going to up the time. I'm going to do 40 minutes. And then for this one, you have to hit start. The start button right here. Now, once this starts cooking, and it comes up to pressure, the pin up here will pop up. And then your time will appear on the screen and start counting down. So once it is counted down from 45 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever you're doing, you could do a quick release, or if you're busy doing something, you could do a natural release. And a quick release would just mean you push this button or you move this, you twist it to venting. Either one will work. So after all of that's done, I will come back and I will show you guys what it looks like. Ooh, that looks good. Smells delicious. And you can see the potatoes are nice and soft. Let's get down to the bottom where the meat is. You could see how tender that is. Look at it just falling apart. Look at that. So this is my alternate style beef stew. Like I said, you can use rosemary, thyme, garlic, onion, all different kinds of flavorings in here. This is just really nice and hearty for the winter. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and share, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.